Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cardboard Craft. I'm Mua, and today we're going to be making the Elder Wand. You might be asking yourself, how is this different from the other wands that you've made, Ua? Well, that's because it's going to be made out of wood, and it'll be a method you can carry over to make other character wands from Harry Potter. Let's get started. If you guys would like to make this project yourself, there will be templates that I have made for this project down in the description below. So the first thing I did was I went ahead and cut out those two parts of the templates and taped them together. So after I went ahead and taped those two pieces of template together, I went ahead and traced it onto a piece of 1/2-inch wood. I did use 1/2 inch, however I would recommend using a bit wider so that when you finish the wand it is round all the way. Alrighty, so now we've got this done, so now we're going to go outside to the scroll saw and cut it out. Alrighty guys, so before I actually cut this out, I'm going to make the whole board a bit shorter so that it's easier to work with, so that it fits through the back of the scroll saw when I work with it. Now let's cut it out. Alrighty guys, so if you ask me, I'd say that actually turned out pretty well. And as with all things crafty, take your time. You're going to make less mistakes if you do. And if you do happen to make a mistake, don't worry. That's what sanding is for. And fillers, for that matter. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here, guys. I'm just going to take what I have so far, sand down some of the imperfections and the edges just to get the desired look. And then I saw this, so I think I'll go back in there with the scroll saw and fix that up. So that's pretty much it for the basic shaping, but next what we're going to do is we're actually going to do the serious shaping. Yeah. So I'm going to get out my Dremel, and I'm going to use the sanding bit to round the entire thing out. This will be interesting. I'm going to start with a super coarse bit because I've got a lot of wood to grind down. So if I kept doing what I was doing, it would have taken a very long time. So what I've decided to do is I just took the template, traced it onto the side again. It actually ended up being a little bit too wide, so you might want to use a little bit of a thicker wood. And then I'm just going to take the scroll saw and cut out on all those lines there. So as you can see here, that is exactly what I've done. And now I will take the Dremel and shape it down nicely. Okay guys, after much sanding, dust in the eyes, and blood, sweat, and tears, I did it. I have finished rounding everything out, and I'd say it looks pretty good. I would definitely recommend using a thicker wood because once you get to the bottom here, the proportions are a little bit off. However, it doesn't bother me too much. Just kidding, it does. So I would definitely recommend using a thicker wood, but other than that, I'm very happy with how it is turning out so far. So for the detail, I'm just going to use this grinding bit for my Dremel, and I'm going to use it to put all the holes sort of in all of the lumps, as well as these sort of streaks at the very bottom. After about 15 minutes in a cramped hand, this is what I got. I'd say it looks pretty good. On to painting. So for the painting, what I'm going to be doing is pretty simple. It's just going to be painted brown with a bit of tan dry brushing in between all of the lumps. Here we have the wand painted so wonderfully brown. Next up, we'll do some tan dry brushing on some areas to make the little dents on the bump thingies more prominent. So while you guys may not be able to tell, the dry brushing makes it look very real and woody. I don't think you can see it here very well on screen. However, when you're here in the flesh, you can see it really well, and it looks really cool. On to the final step. So next I'm going to take some masking tape, and you're going to want to wrap some right around there. Draw on the hieroglyphics in pencil, and you can go right back over them in pen, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Cardboard Craft. If you want to help fund projects like this, be sure to check out my merch down in the description below. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and
subscribe.